Great to be here. Happy New Year, everybody. I want to introduce Caitlin Garcia and Natalie Briones. They are both juniors this season, and we're super excited to get started in Las Vegas on Saturday. We've had a really good fall training. Everybody's worked hard, put a lot of great effort in, and I think they're ready to get out there and show everybody where we're at and what we're about. And it's going to be a great competition. There'll be 16 teams there, but we're in the early Saturday morning session. So that's going to be a great competition for us. We're kind of glad the way it's all set up. But yeah, we're super excited about to get the season started and ready to go.
So Caitlin, you're a different place on the team this year. Where do you feel like you're at as like growing into one of the leaders on the team from when you first got here?
It's been great, actually, starting from freshman year and just seeing how I've grown, throughout the past 2 years, and just building my connections with everyone on the team, not just the girls who came in, but still growing those relationships with, the girls who are also upperclassmen. And it's been really nice growing into kind of like the better gymnast that I have become. Yeah.
So this weekend, what events are you going to be doing?
I will be doing vault and floor.
Vault and floor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
Yes.
anything new in your floor routine? I know some of the gymnasts were redoing some things over the summer. Did you leave yours mostly the same, or changes?
Mine is mostly the same. I did switch my double back to my last pass instead of my first pass. I was training a full in, but it didn't happen for the season, but maybe next season, which would be really fun. But yeah, mainly the same.
And same question for you. What events are you going to be doing this weekend now?
Probably vault, bars, and hopefully floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And any changes to your floor routine?
Not my floor routine's pretty much the same as it has been the last 3 years. I think bars is a little different this year. It took out the Jaeger, so we'll have a Maloney routine. Vault's the same as well. So.
Who's going to be doing all around, or will anybody be doing all around in Vegas?
Good question. There are a couple that possibly, we haven't finalized the lineups exactly, but Sage Thompson is in a probable all-around, and then freshman Sophia Esposito is another possible all-around. But we'll finalize. We still have one more practice at the arena on tomorrow night, and then we'll finalize that lineup. So, but those are only two that possibly could be doing, right?
Yeah.
All around.
Organization fans over the last few years have seen, obviously, Jade in that role, Maddie,
Right.
a significant amount of time in that role. But from the team perspective, is that necessarily crucial to have that person, or in terms of building your all-around team and your routines and your best possible score, is that really not necessarily a top priority?
It's not, it used to be. There was a time period in gymnastics where you had to have two all-arounders, but then that was quite a while ago. I mean, 25 years ago maybe. But it's switched to where you can just have all specialists. You can do 1, 2, maybe 3 events. It's actually very, very difficult to do all around, to make the top 6 on all 4 events. So it's not something you really have to do. It's great. It creates a little bit of depth sometimes, but we have a large team. We have 18, and everybody's working hard to try to push and improve our lineups. So having an all-arounder is not, it's great, but not mandatory at all.
Meet like this Vegas meet, does this help you get ready for big meets later in the season? Pac-12 championships, regionals, and whatever might lay beyond that?
Yeah, absolutely, because this is a on podium, and we won't compete again on a podium probably until our Pac-12 championships, and then you go to national championships on the podium. So it's great to at least get that experience. Most of our athletes have that experience, but the freshmen haven't had that yet. And this will kind of have a big meet feel right away. They'll have that energy in the arena, and so it's going to be a great experience for us to be at the Mean Girls Super 16 Challenge, so it'll be fun.
Coach, I am just curious, you kind of talked a little bit about this, but how important kind of are these early meets and seeing what this year's team has and what you guys know and how you can adjust moving forward as the season kind of progresses?
Right. It's important. You wanna start out well, right? It's certainly we want to get out there. I don't know if we really set a score goal, but I feel like if we're in that 196 range, starting out kind of sends a good message. I think we're definitely capable of that. So you want to kind of set a tone, right, and see where you're at. Now it's a first meet too. You never know. You got to, no matter what, you got to go back to work on Monday, and it's just a start. And good or bad, you're gonna have to deal with that and get back to work on Monday. But we're looking forward to it. It's gonna be a great season. The following week we'll get to fly all the way across the country to Rutgers, which will be a big challenge. And then the rest of the year we'll be on the West Coast, which will be nice. But that'll be a good opportunity for us to get back east. And we're looking forward to our home schedules as well.
Is there anyone that's really stood out so far in early on in practice, whether it's a freshman or a veteran that's just taken that next level that's really kind of caught you eye in preparation for the start of the season?
It's always hard. I mean, obviously Jade's always done great, and this year we're going to just focus mainly on 2 events for her in terms of her college situation. She's still training all around, but she's also having to prep for the Olympics in 2024, and there's a lot involved in that, and it makes it a little more challenging. As we go down the list, obviously Caitlin and Natalie have done a great job stepping up into their roles. Sage Thompson is one that's a transfer who is really outstanding, and we expect big things from her, and super excited to have her be part of our team. And then maybe from our freshman, Sophia Esposito is really standing out right now as a possible all-arounder. So we're super excited about her and the rest of the freshmen. But it's a great group of girls.
And then kind of building off of that, Jade told me after your guys' orange and black meet that essentially like her elite routine is her college routine is 2/3 of her elite routine.
Yeah.
To be working with her like that, so she is able to train collegiately and train her elite routine. That's really awesome of you to be able to do that. What was that conversation like with her, kind of when she was going through that decision of whether she was going to take a year off or to train or be able to still train and compete?
Right. It was a big decision, but it was all hers. It was her decision that she wanted to do both. And, that was the first one, right? Once she made that decision and decided, I still want to do it at Oregon State, we had to figure that out because we knew there were certain challenges. Obviously, we've seen a lot of other collegiate gymnasts decide that maybe it's best for them to go back and train at club. But I think we're in a unique situation to have her dad, Brian, here on the staff now, and he's able to continue what he's worked so many years to prep her for the 2021 Olympics. And that's a big advantage to have him on staff as we prepare. So we're excited to have her here and to, even if it's just 2 events, we'll take them, and just to see the journey that she's on for the 2024 Olympics is exciting to be a part of that. So it's definitely unique and a great time for people that are Beaver Gymnastics fans to come out and watch.
And a question for both the girls. What did you guys feel after that kind of first orange and black meet? I know you guys are an old team, but also you've got some young pieces, and you guys have been those young gymnasts competing for the very first time. Just what was your kind of reflection after that first initial orange and black meet?
I think we started off really good for it being so early in the season. Definitely saw some great things from the freshmen and the underclassmen, and they'll bring a lot to the team. And yeah, I think we can do a lot this season. It's going to be a great year.
Yeah, it was very exciting being able to see how many girls we were able to put up for each event, because it is super competitive, for each lineup, and it's nice to have that much depth on all the events. And so I'm super excited just because everyone was able to get out there, get their first little jitters out, and that was kind of our first little baseline. This meet will be our next baseline, and then we'll just keep growing from there.
Very good. All right. Great job.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's the first time in front of cameras. So.